Right now, inside your home, your cat is experiencing something you never will. A reality layered beneath your own. A dimension of the world your senses simply weren't built to reach. And the most extraordinary part? Some of what your cat is perceiving is coming directly from you. Once you truly understand what's going on behind those mysterious eyes, nothing about your cat will ever seem strange again. 1. Your cat sees a version of your home you'll never know. Close your eyes for a second and imagine the room you're sitting in, but painted in colors that don't exist in your world. That's not poetry. That's your cat's reality. Cats can perceive ultraviolet light, an entire spectrum of visibility that the human eye is completely blind to. According to Live Science, this means your cat sees patterns, textures, and glowing details on everyday surfaces that are totally hidden from you. That plain white shirt you're wearing? Your cat might be looking at something almost artistic on it. The flowers sitting on your windowsill? They have UV markings on their petals that act like glowing arrows, and your cat sees every single one. A landmark 2014 study in the Proceedings of the Royal Society confirmed this. Cats possess lenses that allow UV light to reach the retina, while human lenses filter it out almost completely. So when your cat stares at a perfectly ordinary yard through the window, they're gazing at a landscape your brain couldn't even begin to decode. And by the time we reach the end of this, you'll realize it's not just the outside world your cat reads so differently. It's you. And that revelation is something else entirely. 3. Your cat feels the storm before the sky even changes. You've seen it. Your cat suddenly becomes restless for no apparent reason, pacing, hiding, unable to settle. Then an hour later, the sky opens up. It feels eerie, but it's actually science. Cats can detect microscopic vibrations traveling through the ground and subtle shifts in atmospheric pressure long before any weather app catches up. While you're reaching for your phone to check the forecast, your cat's body has already filed its own report. The same goes for earthquakes, though not in the dramatic, days-in-advance way people imagine. The science doesn't support that. What actually happens is quieter and even more remarkable. Earthquakes produce two types of waves. The first, P waves, arrive fast and faint, virtually unfelt by humans. The second, S waves, are the ones that rattle your walls. Your cat's paw pads are loaded with nerve endings that function like living seismographs, detecting those early P waves seconds or even minutes before you feel a thing. That sudden leap off the couch right before the room starts shaking? That's not panic. That's precision. So next time your cat acts unsettled out of nowhere, pay attention. They may be sensing something real that simply hasn't reached you yet. 4. Your cat knows you're coming home before you even turn onto your street. Picture this. You push open your front door after a long day, and there's your cat, sitting right there, eyes locked on you, composed, like they've been waiting for exactly this moment. It feels like magic. It feels like a bond that can't be explained. But here's the truth, and somehow it's even more touching than magic. Your cat has memorized you. The exact pitch of your car engine, the specific rhythm of your footsteps, the sound your keys make as you reach the door. Cats don't just hear, they catalog. A 2013 study in animal cognition showed that cats can clearly recognize their owner's voice over a stranger's without even seeing them. Extend that to every sound you make as you approach, your car door, your shoes on the pavement, the jingle of your keychain. And what you have is a complete audio portrait. Yours, and only yours. That's why your cat doesn't stir when a neighbor parks outside. But the moment your sounds appear on the horizon, they're already at the door. It's not a coincidence. It's devotion written in sound. 5. Your cat is watching things happening right in front of you that you can't see. That intense, unblinking stare your cat fixes on an empty corner of the room. It's one of the most quietly unnerving things they do. But before you start Googling paranormal explanations, consider this. Your cat is watching something. A dust particle drifting off your sofa. A micro-insect floating past the window. A shadow cast by a curtain swaying barely a centimeter. Your brain doesn't register any of it. Your cat's eyes catch every frame. Cats have a significantly higher density of rod cells in their retinas than humans do, making them extraordinarily sensitive to even the faintest motion. In the wild, that sensitivity is what kept them alive. In your living room, it means they're watching a whole private show you're not invited to. But here's the part that adds another layer of wonder. Those same magnificent eyes go blurry at anything closer than about 20 to 30 centimeters. When something gets too near to focus on, cats don't panic. They adapt. Their whiskers sweep forward like a radar system, feeling what their eyes can't sharpen. Their sense of smell fills in the remaining details. They even have whiskers on the backs of their front legs, carpal whiskers, that sense whatever has already been caught in their paws. They're not just seeing the world differently. They're experiencing it through multiple systems at once. Always tracking, never missing a beat. 6. Your cat can hear your heartbeat, and they care about what it tells them. This is the one that stays with you. All of what we've talked about, the UV vision, the ultrasonic hearing, the pressure sensitivity, it was building toward this. Because your cat doesn't just perceive the world around them. They perceive you in a deeply physical, measurable, real way. Your cat can hear your heart beating. They can detect the moment your breathing shifts from calm to shallow. They can sense the changes in your body chemistry when anxiety creeps in or sadness settles over you. And they respond to it without you having to say a single word. This is why a cat will quietly walk over to someone who's crying and curl up beside them without being asked. They're not guessing. They're not acting on instinct alone. They are responding to real, biological signals your body is broadcasting. Research published in Animal Cognition confirms that cats actively monitor their owner's emotional state and adjust their behavior accordingly. Some become more vocal, pressing close, demanding your attention. Others simply position themselves near you, a quiet, warm, steady presence. The response differs, but the awareness doesn't. They all feel it. And maybe that's what makes living with a cat so quietly profound. When you're at peace, they rest. When you're falling apart, they find you. Not because they were trained to, because they were built to. You are a living signal, always transmitting. And your cat, always, always, is listening.